Alrighty, in our last episode, lost, what's his name? Lost Kabalion, right? Which sucks. Gonna need to have to replace him. Not sure who with yet. Don't really have a lot of great options with his current team. This is a nuzlocke. If you want to see the rules, check the first dozen or so episodes. It starts at the very beginning. One more gym badge. Got 7 out of 8. Not really 100% sure what to do next. Sort of the short list would probably be you, you, and I guess Mammoth Line might be useful. It's kind of slow. But ideally I like to catch something else. How are we doing on Pokeballs? 15 of those, 15 of those, 20 of those. Let's buy... Okay. I wish I could scroll with the mouse wheel. That'd be so great. But nope. Oh well. Yeah, that's nice of you. I'm not 100% sure where to go now. What item did we get? RTM. I don't remember. Was it Wild Charge? No. It's Frost Breath. That's the one that always crits. Anywho. Not really sure where to go from here. And Dino would have been cool. Dark Dragon. I guess it's he'll turn it for the XP. Not too worried about whatever Trey's gonna do. I'm pretty sure we can't go south, we have to go north, but where exactly I'm not. Oh right, we're supposed to go to the that one tower. To something. Razor Steel is probably a physical attacker. Can't hit any super effective with anything. Probably be better off swapping. Some resistant to steel attacks. to defenses. Hmm. I could. Nah, that's a bad idea. You probably have superpower. You probably have metal claw. Let's stop. Okay, yeah, that hurt. Anywho, sword IDs have been kind of slow. Not a lot of super interesting stuff. Nothing you really have to do much for. Right. I feel like there's someone who's like talked to me after you beat the gym leader. I don't remember who or where. I might have been in a different city too. Oh yeah, this is the gold guy. These guys are annoying. Who was the lesbian? Oh well. Oh. Okay, Electabuzz. Well, that's something. Level 32. Static. It's probably dragon. %0 chance of crit is nice. Nice static damage. Alright. Well, Electabuzz isn't great. It's not horrible. Better than fucking Pikachu. Alright. I gotta use the restroom. I will be right back. Beep beep, I'm back. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Anywho. I wonder. We could always evolve Electabuzz into Electivire. I think you just use the Electrizer on it in this version. And I think you're supposed to trade it, but I think in this you just give it the item. Was it Universal Randomizer, right? Let's see. This would be black white. Yeah, black white. Alright. Yeah, Kadabra sort of evolved at level 37, but he didn't, so that's probably bugged. Level with Electivire, okay? So let's give him the item, have him level up. Let's see. Electivire, right? Motor drive. Let's see, gets faster with electric moves, don't get damaged by it, meaning I could, in double battles, I could have him get it by discharge. And, maybe use him as a physical attack or 123 base attack. Like something like Thunder Punch, maybe. Probably Earthquake. Maybe. If you grab it, something to deal with. What's ground types? Like maybe Ice Punch, but Ice Punch isn't that good. I don't know. When I learn Gen 5. The main problem I'm seeing is there'd be 2 electric types. Maybe Brick Break in there. The moveset's not amazing, and a lot of the good stuff he gets from breeding. Like Cross Trap. I don't know. It's not. You know what? Who's first? Maybe I should go Hero? Okay, X-Cloud, you're annoying. I guess. You know what? I'll heal and I think I'll have Dragonair level a bit. I want Dragonite. Get close, less than 10 levels. Pure electric defensively, not amazing. Mass nature is, I think, it's a plus special attack minus one of the defenses. I think it's defense, not special defense. Might be wrong. I could try it. Sure. Probably would want to run charge beam. Definitely want. Well, wild shard might recoil though. Yeah, recoil's too much of a problem. EQ's definitely sort list. Wait, oh, where you gotta evolve? Really? You want brick break? Yes. Can't run Stone Edge. That's annoying. Yeah, whatever. We'll see how that goes. Might witness something great, vague as fuck. Useless. Well, that's life. You know, I think your pure sight is the way to levitate you, not fly. That was not the best move to use. And side wave is kind of weird. That's a lot of damage. Why do you take so much damage? I'm just gonna use a water. Yes. Places to go, things to do. I should have my item finder up too. Alright, Tauros. Not bad. My Tauros have been better than Electabuzz. Not really. Okay, not finding any items. I think Onyx would have been better. I'd love to have a Steelix. Guess. I'm surprised I killed. It's gonna run. I wonder if I can surf. No, I didn't think that. Too high. Oh, great. Man, I get the feeling like if we just did nothing, let Plasma do whatever they wanted, it wouldn't be so bad. They're not gonna fuck up the world that much. Who cares? Ooh. Really would have been great. Alright, does nobody know space? Huh. I think get rid of flash for now, reteach it when needed. If needed. Yeah, there's an item over here. That's what I saw. Run from Duskull, don't want to deal with Curse and Destiny Bond, so it's not worth. You know what? This might be a double battle. It'd be nice to have somebody with discharge. Confusing. Guess it's not double battle. Discharge's still coming in clutch. I'm mostly thinking. Card could use level up. I was thinking this would be like me plus my rival against the Tether Plasma members. Nah, it's boring. Alright, Ninja. It's Wonder Guard, 1 HP. I have to hit it with a ghost attack or one of the other things that hits it hard. This would be what? Rock, Ghost, Dark, Flying, Fire. Shove it. Yay. Really annoying Pokemon to deal with. But I've shot a ball. And it's annoying because of Curse and Destiny Bond and stuff like that. A little wispy. Diglett can be annoying because of Arena Trap, but it is weak. Cannot live a hit from anything. Doesn't have the power or speed to wipe me out. Wallaby, that's gonna Dark Flying. Very, very good as a baby Pokemon at level 5. Like what's it called, the Little League? Something like that. Volibee with Evilite is like amazing. Super bulky. Okay, you're ground type, you have drought, you're weak to water, weak to ice. Ice is oddly not weakened by sun. You're also weak to energy ball. The big question is, can I one-shot you with energy ball? Let's do a damage calc real quick. Showdown calc. Alrighty. Um, let's do black, white, Groudon, not Uber Groudon. Your level, let's say 32 versus Gardevoir. Let's say, what is it, 45? Let's say 0 EVIV, neutral nature, energy ball. That is 2-hit KO guaranteed at 0. That's 31. It's the chance of a 1-hit KO. The thing is, I do have some EVs, I don't know how many. Let's say 100. 100 is 68% at 31. And it's 6% at 0. So, I don't know exactly how many EVs he has, but he has some. I don't know what his IV is. Okay. That might have been a lucky roll. That might have just not been a lucky roll, and I have a really decent IV. I don't know what it is. I haven't done the calcs. Suwaddle. I don't know what that is. Oh, right. The weird little bug thing. Regice. Who am I sending? You're not ideal to deal with you, but you're weak to ice. You're weak to ice. Kadabra doesn't do well. Wrong button. Hit up. Calm Mind. Hit your Psyshock. Okay. You are a special attacker, not a physical attacker. You're also a special defender, not a physical defender. Down for the count. Berry. How are we doing? We're doing okay. What is plan? There seem to be more items that are hidden. I'm not finding any hidden items. Double battle? Come on. I like double battles. Come on. Give me a double battle. No. Well, Dark Ground, not a good match with Gardevoir. You resist Saddle Ball. You resist immune to Psychic. Energy Ball super effective. Now this is risky whether it will 1-hit KO or not. Then who would I send, right? Kingdra could fuck you up, but he'd take a hit that got hurt. Sunderous can hit you. I'm doing a safe move going to Kingdra. Okay. Apparently this is not the safe move. And there a berry that health is confusing. Remember what it's called. also a flute. Okay. Waterfall at +6. You're fucked. Swagger maxes my attack. Poker Kiss. Sure. How do you like them +6 waterfalls? Alrighty, Flygon. That's kind of annoying. I can't hit it super effectively with anything. You're a ground dragon with levitate. You probably have Earthquake. Ice is a great way to deal with you. Don't have any ice moves. Dragon move from Twister would hit you pretty hard. I think Kingdra has Twister, doesn't he? So that would hit you decently hard. Don't have to worry about you hitting me as a dragon move. Same with Dragon Air survive negative priority, so you definitely go first. You have better base stabs. And then Thunderous can't really do much against you. But if you use a ground move, Thunderous is the best bet. If you yeah. That's probably my best bet. Okay, Fin Attack. It's not too bad. That'll be neutral. Noom. Uproar is probably my best for just pure damage. But Fly means I could switch out. Okay, Sand Attack. Good. Waste your move. Alright, I could roll the dice on Sand Attack and Confuse him. Wait, I think it's probably worth it. I don't have that high of an attack. Okay, for myself, it's not gonna be that bad. Alright, statistically speaking, the next one should hit. Very high chance of having 1 and 2 hitting. Alright. It's not Gambler's fault. I mean, it sort of is, because, you know, technically it's a 50-50 each time, but over a period of time, the odds of getting heads every time is unlikely. You're gonna get some tails. Insert joke here. Dodo is a physical attacker, not the best thing to Calm Mind up against. Thunderous would be a better bet for discharge. Resist any flying attacks. Oh, you got pursuit. Ow. Of course you got pursuit. Go Electabuzz. Goldie. Okay. You know what? Go Electabuzz. Sending a fucking Goldfist. This is, easy mode. Give them attack EVs. Weevil, okay, that's a bit annoying. Ice Dark. Hopefully doesn't have Pursuit. It's a very bad match of Gardevoir. Ice is a problem with you. You're neutral. Probably the best bet. Reasonably bulky. Alright. Time to heal. But at least I'm gonna have to rebattle all these guys. Yes, yes, yes. This way. Sci-Fox is probably the move here just because there's no way it has a one-shot. And now level 46. Right. Woohoo. You know what? Should I evolve Electabuzz? Okay, do you have... Okay, Rockhead, good. So you can be one-shot by Energy Ball. Alrighty. Electabuzz, Electivire. Let's go. Gen 5 moves. Gen 5. I might as well evolve it immediately. And this is hold item plus level up. So, I can just do that. Thunderpunch comes at level 29. I think he's reasonably close to that. What was it? The Electa something. That. And I'll have you switched in with Thunders. In case it does. Alright. Could go in the water, but have to run the Nidokings. Isn't there like some double area nearby? Alrighty. Swift is garbage. I guess we'll break. And for whatever reason, Roar and a lot of them, like Whirlwind and a lot of the other moves like that are just broken. I think Universal Randomizer fucked them up somehow. I'm not 100% positive. Because there's no option to enable disable Roar. It's not intentional. Thunder attacks will be neutral. That's the light screen. That's because... yes. You're more of a special attacker, and wow, bite hits hard. Ah, crit will kill me. Surf in the water will hit you hard. Well, I'm not gonna heal, so that doesn't help you. Let's see if it works. Fuck! Okay, if Electabuzz can't evolve, he is out of the running. He should have just evolved and he didn't. So, game broken. Um, not sure why. But my assumption is the randomizer did not work correctly. Who's it gonna be? Okay. I mean, Intimidate's useful. They're probably more useful than this guy with Snow Cloak. Let's go give him EXP Sarah. Where is it? Oh. What else? Earthquake. Stone Edge. What else is a good option? Maybe any more acrobatics? No. A long-term crunch to replace bite. You can. Alright, that's workable. You come in and intimidate stuff, you're immune to psychic attacks, immune to electric attacks. So you have some switches. Who do I want first? Probably you for now. Want that Dragonite? Zekrom. I wonder what it's actually going to be. You got Zekrom. Blah, blah, blah. What about Ruined Castle? I just wanna... I just gotta go over to the fucking castle. Yeah, there's some item over here that's like unobtainable. It's like, how do I get down there? I don't fucking know. Well, briefly saw it deck round. Not a chance of getting it. Eh. Okay, with you, fly. Let's see, Ruined Castle, right? Dream Yard, was it this place? Yeah. The Relic Castle, that's it. Let's get a water. I used one a minute ago. Right. Oh, that's okay. Shuckle. I think this is worth using a max repel. I'm taking that. This is the wrong way. I don't remember if they were healed or not, though that makes this slightly easier. Oh no. Well, Staples, that was easy. Rosary. Alrighty, not a terribly great. Either this. Dragon Raids would be at best 2 KO. Dragon Raids is the way to go. Shaman, same problem. All growth won't help you once you swap. Forget all these swords. Yet, give up on those nonsense. Blade. Okay, fighting psychic. Waterfall has a flinch chance. I do like that. Oh, slow dance. Well, it won't help you unless you have priority, like mock punch. No, you don't. Oh, quick attack. You don't get extreme speed. I don't need it. Yes. Flying attack will do wonders. Woohoo. Alright, doesn't that do recoil? Yes. Dragon Rust. Flinch chance, 20% chance. I'm not seeing recoil. Oh. With no recoil is an option over. Oh no, 75% accuracy kind of sucks. It is an option over the current one I'm using, but I think I'll keep Dragon Tail. I think. But 90% accuracy. It's only a 15% accuracy difference for significantly more power, and it's not negative priority. The not negative priority thing matters. I prefer Outrage, but that'll do for now. Keep old moves, get fun dog. Let's see, Gen 5. You are a ground water, ground electric water super effective. Outrage at 67, Dragon at 61. For Dragon Air in Gen 5. Gen 5. Moves. Alright. You get Fire and Thunder Punch and Roost at level 1, so I assume when you evolve you get the optimal on them. Dragon at 61, Outrage 67. So, same as Dragon Air, no reason to delay. Also gets Hurricane, ooh, level 81. Wing attack at 55 when you evolve. Okay. No reason to delay. Evolution. And then you can get Earthquake, which would be very useful here. Magic card. I mean, yeah, you might have something. You might have Flail, not this Blast. Scissor is fun. I didn't run, did I? Blastoise. Hopefully not Ice Beam or Beam. Blizzard. That sucked. Alright. Alright, that, okay. Hitting two in a row is risky territory. Just looking at the Gen 5 movesets of Dragonite thinking, like, what do I want to be the moveset? I might go Fly, because I need to have someone having Fly, and Sunburst is better with other moves. And then go Dragon Dance, Outrage, or Dragon Claw. But I don't know if they learned Dragon Claw, I gotta get them from TM, I haven't found it yet. And then what? I'd like a flying move, I'd like Earthquake, I'd like something like Ice Punch, or Thunder Punch. Like Waterfall. I'm thinking maybe Fly, Waterfall, Outrage, Dragon Dance. Because I promise that Fly's a multi-hit move, and if I get confused with Outrage, that could be a problem. But Waterfall is mostly because, covers wise, I need to be able to hit steel types that resist dragon, right? Earthquake and Waterfall are both good options for that. Fire Punch would be good for steel, but not all steel. Stuff like Heat Ram would resist. Sturdy. Waterfall might be a better option because it has the flinch chance, and it has pretty good coverage with dragon and flying. And that way I don't need someone else to be the waterfall Pokemon. Does I think makes sense? I'm not really sure why I'm here. Like, I understand Plasma's here, we're here to fight them, but like, I can't remember. Is there a legendary here or something? I don't know. And if so, why would there be? Like, why would we know that? It just got excavated. Hmm. Anywho, I think I mentioned I was doing a War Thunder event to get the T72B3 Arena, and I got the tank. It's pretty cool. Um, Pros and cons. It has 4 active defense like things that protect it from missiles and heat. This is high explosive anti-tank rounds. Um, but not APFSDS or armor piercing, fin stabilize. Yeah, APFSDS, armor piercing, fin stabilize, guarding saber. Yeah. And APFSDS is essentially a big metal spear moving at least a kilometer per second, sometimes significantly faster than that. And heat is basically an escaped explosive charge that superheats a piece of copper into plasma and blasts through armor. And heat travels slower and is easier to hit with active protection stuff, while and same as missiles in general. Even though some missiles are super fast nowadays, like in general, it's gonna be slower. Um, who's a better option for Crobat? Like, probably Thunders. Crobat's fast. Probably faster than Dragonair. Even with level diff. But Thunders is faster than Dragonair and Discharge stab more like the one shot than Dragonair's T-Bolt. Um, let's swap you for now. Not now. Yes. Got 5 of these. Sure. Oh, it's clicked. potions. That's a lot. Oh joy. Blah 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 blah. Get on with it. Oh no, whatever will we wait, what? They already get the Pokemon? Okay, let's go talk to Juniper, okay. End City. What if I just go back there? Is there anything there? These other guys and skedaddle. I took this path. Left here. Check me out. Yeah. XP for, what's his name? Dark ground type. It's Intimidate. Crockett or something? Not seeing anything. Oh, wait, Quaza. Oh, Quaza's in the basement. Oh, man. Why you're in the basement and not up above? I could have gotten a weak Quaza when I first came here. No. Oh, good XP. Shelmet, really cool. Bug Steel, great typing. Defensively. Very bulky. Okay. I like the idea of just farming like Quaza XP. Bidoof, or Barrel, whatever. I could do Bidoof the evolved form? Is the unevolved form? Yes. Bidoof becomes the barrel. That's it, that's it. I mean, your is also dragon type, so Twister or Dragon Rust will be effective against it. Fion. Ooh. Those things are very bulky waters. Less fun. Press not. How effective is it? Damn! Damn! Very effective. Let's do a showdown calc. That was what, level 34 Solrock? Let's say 34. And we'll go Thunderous, length set. I go, what is it, 47? Grass knot. guaranteed one hit KO. Alright, let's say 0 SPA IV. Still guaranteed one hit KO. Nice. Very safe. Minimum damage 142 was 123.4% of his HP. Easy one shot. Alright. Nice amount of EXP here. Let's see, that's 1,100 and then 12,100. So that's what, 2,300? Very nice. Between the two. I'm just gonna run. Not gonna waste attacks on weaker stuff like the dude from the barrel, Fiona. The barrel. Fuck. Rayquaza. You know what? I'll use Flying's crafty. You're a fighting type. I'm a flying type. It's super effective. I'm not gonna be using Fly on Rayquaza. That's fine. I will be using Discharge, so I want to save it. Otherwise I'll go that. Or if I do use Fly, it'll be like after discharging. You almost dead type situation. Rayquaza. You know what? What move does Rayquaza have at this level? Quaza. Spelling hard. Move, let's go Gen 5. Okay, ooh. So, Crunchino, probably Hyper Voice Rest Air Slash, might have Scary Face or Twister, but it looks like Dragon would be very useful against you, and you don't have a lot of options to deal with that. So, maybe I should try Dragon there to get that nice EXP, or Kingdom. You have Twister, don't you? You have Dragon? Let's see how Twister does. Worst case, you crunch me, right? Because that'd be equal damage to Twister, basically. Actually, it wouldn't, because Twister is stab. Air Slash is a flimsy chance, having stab. Use this Waterfall. Maybe this will try Dragon Air next. It is a 2-shot, but I do take a decent amount of damage. Keep on moving. Give me that dig. I have Earthquake. See how Dragon Rest does. Main problem is it takes a really long time to get out here. But it probably gets a shit ton of EXP. Holy shit. Alright. Dragon Rush. This hits at 100 power with stab. Yeah. One trap. but it's very iffy whether it's gonna hit. Like 3 out of 4 times I hit, 1 out of 4 times I just miss, and then you hit me. Pin block. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can use the tough on them all. I guess you'll read through it. You are a starter, so despite being kind of shit, you get better EP than most pre-evolves. Run. Stab ice, no thank you. Sweet kiss, and other sweet moves. What's sweet kiss? Pikachu can paralyze, no thank you. Gen 5. Let's see. So here's the confused one. That's not it. Thing. Completely says thing. But, nuzlocke is the one. I just want to get a few more Rayquazas. Cause like, damn, that's a lot of XP. Alright. 2,000 plus XP split between two Pokemon, but still. That's real good. Ooh, right on. That's probably worth killing. Anyway, let's see, what else interesting has been going on? There's been some sort of IDs, it's nothing like groundbreakingly crazy or anything. Let's see. That's like 1852, pretty boring. Film, anyway. Italian 1888, pretty boring. Guy doesn't even take the blade out of the scabbard. Well, there was this British heavy cavalry saber with French blade, which was kind of cool. Probably a Frankensword. So Frankenstein's monster with sword. It looked like a French 1854 blade, heavy cavalry blade. Definitely French made. You can see like little French arsenal acceptance stamps and shit on it. But we have really shitty photos. We have literally like 2 inches of blade visible, and that's it. And then you can only see like a tiny portion of the hilt, and it's like really annoying. I don't know why people do that. It's like, I think this is the only part relevant, and you don't need to look at anything else, because I totally have no idea about any of this. You know what I mean? It's like, you're asking for help because you don't know. Instead of just trying to show everything, you're like, I'm only going to show you what I think is relevant, which is like 5% of the sword. It's like, photos are free. You can take a photo as many times as you want. You can take as many photos as you want, and then post them and delete them, and it costs you nothing other than time, and not a lot of time. Like, the difference between posting 2 pictures and posting 10 pictures is a couple seconds. Maybe minutes if you have a really slow internet. So it's like, why? Why? I don't know. But it's cool. It's a cool sword. I don't think, like, if there's not enough photos to tell if it's like a historical Franken sword or like what, but I think it is a more modern Franken sword, like a collector or dealer had 2 pieces, put them together type thing. Because France and Britain weren't going towards each other during that period where they're using the 1854. So, like, where would there be a chance for a British soldier to take this on a battlefield from an enemy, right? They could take it from an ally in something like Crimea, but that's kind of rude. So, I don't know. Like, maybe there's tons of swords from dead people and they just pick one up and they're like, I'll use this one because my blade broke or something, but I don't think so. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Someone else, equally brain dead, decided to post a photo of a sword where you can't see any of the hilt. You can see less than 10% of this blade, and one photo, that's it. Only half, so you have the spine, you have the actual blade view, right, which nobody ever takes photos of that. And then you have the 2 flat sides of the blade. One flat side of the blade. Only one. Can't see the other half. Couple inches. That's it. No visible maker marks. It's not enough to really tell if it's a straight or curved blade. Probably curved. Based on the design. Looks like a Wilkinson style blade. But it's like, why do you do this? Million downloads. Please, please, please actually post photos. But the bit he showed was just like the inscription of whoever used to own it, which is like completely useless. Because you're not working off the name of a maker. You'd be like, okay, this maker made swords for these countries. You're working off the name of an individual person, so if you can track down that individual person and nobody else has that name, it's useless. And like, there's some countries like America, which are nations of immigrants. So like, German people live in America, French people, British, Canadian, whatever, right? So it's like completely useless to be like, that name's a Polish name. Well, he could be from Poland, he could be from Germany, he could be from America, he could be from one of the million little Soviet bloc states in the Soviet period where it's all like one big EU, like, travel between Soviet Union bullshit. All sorts of stuff. It's a mess. What else? Somebody posted a Friends 1882 with good job, actual good photos. 1882 Infantry Officer Saber is fun because it had a very unusual fuller system. So normally you have symmetrical fullers. So if you took the blade and you went from like the spine to the tip and cut the blade in half, so you had like a flat section and then the half the spine the blade separated at the point, you know, it was like a cross section down the middle. The symmetrical, normal. This is not. This is an asymmetrical blade that had like S-style fullers, where the fullers are mirror images of each other, but on opposite sides. And it creates a very stiff blade for how much mass there is. This is not much. It's kind of like an I-beam if you like bent the I-beam into an S. And you do have two edges, you can sort of cut with it, but not very well, and it's stiff. Not as stiff as if it were an I-beam. It works. Nobody else ever did it, because 1882 was sort of like near the end of the we're using swords to kill people period. So it never really caught on elsewhere. It was after France's defeat by Germany. They were not happy about that. But that sort of hurt their view of them on the national stage, or international stage, as like powerful nation with powerful people that you need to like copy. I guess I can be a bit crafty. Anywho, there's lots of really common stuff, nothing too interesting. Other than that one Frankenstein is, you know, somewhat interesting, but not insane. I don't want to waste a dragon though, so. I guess one interesting thing is somebody posted a fake Kuganto, and what's interesting about it is it's the worst fake Kuganto I've ever seen in my life. So I guess it's interesting in the fact that it's horrible. It's like the most obvious fake, lowest quality, like we're not even trying thing I've seen. Makes me kind of sad. Rock that ground, I T-bowled you. Kinda surprised Waterfall didn't kill that guy. Whatever. What else has been going on? So like, if I kill, let's say 7 Rayquazas, because like 7 out of 10 hits is about where we're at, accuracy wise. They all one shot. So 7 Rayquaza kills. That's about 15,000 EXP. That's a lot. That's pretty good. Let's see how much to level up. We need 4,400. So that's maybe 1.5 level ups for Dragonair. And probably more for Croc. I was gonna call him Croc. And you are very, very bulky. I'm just running away. Eventually I'm gonna get some misses, and I want to be able to hit Rayquaza for damage. Miss, and not, you know, have to switch Pokemon or use items to heal. Where all the Rayquazas go? We had 2 in a row early on. What happened? going on in the sword world. Wasn't there something on the sword Discord? The sword IDs? That's interesting. Right. There was this. Well, I think I talked about this. Sword posted that, like, very hard to ID. Some examples were made in Solingen, and some examples were made in Spain. And there's no nation of origin, like, markings that you can figure out. Probably early 1800s. Maybe a bandsman saber, maybe an export bandsman saber to South America. Which, cause like, what countries are ordering from Spain and South America and from Solingen for bandsman sabers of this design, etc. South America is the sword list. Countries that have recently gained independence or fighting for independence. Oh, yeah. It's a very sword list. Because, like, a lot of the Asian countries would not order from Toledo. They'd order from Germany, but not Toledo. A lot of the same with a lot of the African countries, like South Africa and the middle of Africa. Some of the North African countries might, like Morocco, because it's like so close. But most of them wouldn't. And Morocco was not one that was making a lot of military in this style in this period. They waited till after World War II to even attempt that. So, yeah. Let's see. Can't be the Philippines, because they didn't even start on that path until independence after World War II. Even though they were a Spanish colony. North America is a pretty short list unless you count the Caribbean states. Unless I count them as South America, but, you know, whatever. Doesn't really matter. More culturally South America. Not a lot of European options, because a lot of the European options are very, very well documented, with the exception of some of the Eastern European states, like Greece or Czechoslovakia, or a lot of those countries that tend to like pop in and out of existence all the time during like World War I and World War II. Soviet era. Just because, like, some of its language barrier of, like, various nations conquering countries not able to speak their language. Soviets were known for that too. There's a whole ton of basically dead languages that used to be spoken in the Soviet sphere, where they were forced to use Cyrillic, and that essentially killed the language, and they all just stopped using. Like, no one knows how to read these old documents from like 1,000 years ago anymore. The language is dead. Kinda sad. Makes IDing stuff using older markings from that, you know, pre-Cyrillic period kinda hard. Which I'm also running into one of my Indian axes. It has markings in what it looks to be an Arabic script, but it's not written. The style of the letters apparently is like a calligraphy that was popular around 1500, and it's Indian because the iconography on it would suggest Indian, not Arab, because in Arab states had some weird rules about like uh, displaying people and displaying gods as things as being taboo, and you tend not to find what appears to be an Indian god. Actually track down the specific Indian god it is as well. Can't remember it off the top of my head. So it's definitely Indian, but it's probably part of India. Oh, hyper voice hit real hard. Okay, that's not good. Do I just heal? Guess I could just use a moo milk. Damn, the hyper voice hits. Dragon Rest. Missed. Dragon Rest. Ooh, 35. That hit hard. Double miss. Now, super potent. This is a long trek. Like, to get out of here, I'd probably exit the cave, fly to a Poké Center, heal there, walk back, get all the way to the bottom. It takes so long. But what's going to get better EXP than a level 35 weight cloth? Anywho, so the problem is the Moguls, who were Persian, invaded India, and when they conquered India, they created a ton. They had this problem of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of languages in India, right? So many of these languages created a either had no written languages or had written languages for most of them, and the problem, the solution they came up with is, what if we gave Arabic letters to your non-Arabic language to make it easier for Arab people to read and write and understand it and communicate between them. Like, if you have a document saying we have this many people and this many whatever, like, it's a lot easier to translate if it's all using Arabic letters. So even if you don't understand everything about it, with help of a translator being like, what does this word mean? What does that word mean? You could translate it a lot easier, and all the numbers would stay the same. It made trade a lot easier, especially since that was, the Arabs were really big on trade back in the day. That's why you find, like, Arabic coins in Australia from, like, 1,000 years ago. Really good at that. Whole Silk Road was thanks to them. Anywho. Well, I say Arab, probably not the right word. And the problem is, there are so many. Rock blast. 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was not ideal. I can definitely one hit with waterfall though. I don't know why I didn't use waterfall. I think let's get out of here. You're beat up. Guard. You can find people on the rock too. You got psychic ice type. Must be weak to shovel. 36. We're getting up there. Not, I think, to the point where I consider crocodile to beat up Requavo. Reliable. Stone is would hurt, but also have a high miss chance. Ooh, you're at level 20. Fuck. If you were high level, this would be a quick level up on. Oh well. You know what? If I walked, it'd take less time to get back. This, I think, is what I want to do. Alright. What city was it? Not that one. Was it Nimbasa? I think it was Nimbasa. And this path is annoying. Maybe they opened this way yet? Croc ain't where I want him yet. This is getting a bit boring. Fuck it. I think this was the city they said they went to. Don't know where. Okay, random trainer. Technician. Ooh. Technician Payday could be fun. Or stuff like Technician Rock Blast. I don't want to. Let me out. Whatever. I just wanted to fight you and get some money. Well, this is not the right way. Not sure. was it city, wasn't it? In Bassa? Maybe it was this way, they opened the route. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe they finally opened up that area over here. That dream Pokemon was. No, I don't need, like, this is what way? Nope, that comes still in my way. It's still a dead end. One secret path that I can find. Well, I guess I can Google it later and figure it out. Maybe right back to Icarus? I could just ask the kid who's hanging out over there. Well, they're not hanging out over here. I do not remember. Part of me wants to just come over here real quick, see if we can find anything. Oh, that much effort. Guard is a not great matchup here. Glad he did Scary Face and not something that hits a bit harder. I don't think I could go all the way to the next city yet. Maybe I can now. Also, screw it. Max Repel. Let's go. What is this? It's my first time coming here. It is. No, it isn't. Or is it? No, I think I remember this place, right? No, maybe this is my first time. Huh. Okay. Still raining? It's not still raining. Hold on. Oh yeah. Later on. You know what? Later on's still weak to me. Rock that. And takedown will kill you from the recoil. Haha. I have you now. Snorlax is a special wall, so Waterfall's gonna be better and has a sense chance. Alright. I'm going now. Travis. Trash Pokemon. Weak. Ludicolo. Okay. Not the best Ludicounter. Ideally something that had flying poison or bug would be great. I guess others with flying. It resists the grass moves, neutral to water. Probably doesn't have any ice. Flies would hit pretty hard. What do you got? Major power. Okay, that's not that useful. Easy peasy. I know where I'm going. Alright, first Pokemon of this area is a Snorlax. Yes! Actual good Pokemon. With very, very high HP stats, so Dragonair can do some... Oh, we might have a rest. That could be annoying. Yawn is already annoying. You know what? No, I'm not gonna paralyze you. Just gonna deal with the sleep. So you have Snoring of Chip Away, you probably have rest. Alright, you have rest. I think I want to intimidate you to lower your attack stat. -1, you might use Snore. That Snore is not going to hit that hard because it's a normal type move. Now -1. No super effective, unlike Chip Away, which I think is a fighting type. Chip Away. Yes, normal physical, never mind. Okay. Croc, let's intimidate you again, and set up Dragonair. Or go for Paralyze. Snorlax, let's go blank, level 30. Neutral nature, Sunderous, blank, level 47, let's say 31 SPA. Discharge. Let's say so max SPA attack will not one hit KO. Alright, good. What if I, yeah, see, what if I crit you? I did not check that. Whatever. Okay, resting, it's fine. Discharge. Can't paralyze someone who's asleep. That'd be great either. At this point, probably a time bomb. But I'll send Eldritch now. Close. Now, I don't know if chance correlates. I think with rest, using Dragon Rage takes too long. It's gonna go to sleep. Distress the paralyzed chance. Oh. That worked? Wow, that's easy. life would be, what, 150? What if the earthquake would be stab, which would also be 150. Yeah. How well is you? Does not one shot. Yawn. Is annoying. Kiwi. No sleep because battle over. I have the item finder thing going. Statland is a normal type, very bulky, you're gonna live the first hit. You intimidate me, I intimidate you. What was what Pokemon? Sure. Random berry, alright. Snorlax, that's what I'm looking for. Intimidate. Brick and brick. That's a pretty big difference in rolls for damage. So ain't gonna be much. At -1. And Croc wins. Woo! Crowd goes wild. Macho Brace. That's not a great matchup. Let's run away. You probably speed diff. I don't know if I can run away yet. Fuck. Alright, swapping Pokemon. That's scary. Thunders can discharge you. Not gonna risk getting hit by a water attack. So speed is the stat that's taken effect on whether or not you can or can't run away. When they're similar or higher speed, you're less likely to be able to run away. When you have higher speed, you can almost always run away. Okay, Earthquake will be super effective against Sincere. Mirror is not that useful for you. You're down. Dang. Alright, what do you got? Reggie Gigas. I'm gonna say keep paddling because you have slow start. EQ. That's gonna be a problem. And I think my solution is to just hit you with a really powerful discharge a few times. And hope for paralyze. Or kill. That works too. 2,000 for Croc. Woohoo! Oh, wasn't I supposed to go talk to one of the professors? I feel like I was. Calcium. Calcium is always a good one. Like, real life, you give stuff vitamins. They replace something that they need. Ground dark, the only thing you can do I believe to be bug or mecha hornbeat, don't get that yet, or fight attack. This one would be stab, or it's going to be super effective against you, I don't know. If you have sturdy, I don't think you do. He's scary face. Next EQ is a kill, I think I'll go for it. You're out -1. And then I'll swap Crocodile. Or I could heal him. Typhlosion. Dragon type and water force resist fire. Erupts and scary. No drought. Yay. Alright. More of whatever. Well, this has been a long episode. This makes up for the last episode that was pretty short. And I don't know if I'm trained Snorlax or not. On one hand, he's a special wall. He's a normal type. I could do Curse Lax. That could be cool. How does he get Curse in Gen 5? Is it a breeding move? Might be. 5th gen. Let's see. So, Curse, lower speed, increase attack and defense. Yeah, Snorlax has amazing special defense. Sassy is a plus special defense nature, minus speed. Makes it a good counter to Trick Room. And this Curse is really, really good, especially if you have Rest. Let's see. Oh, Curse is a breeding move. You get it from Slow Poke, Slow King, Slowbro, or the turtle Pokemon, what's it called, Torterra, that's evolutions. And without Curse, that whole build doesn't work, and there's no TM, there's no HM. Right? There's no other way to get it. You gotta breed. It's a male. I don't have a female. I don't have a ditto. Shit. Curse would be my favorite version because I can actually set up and do stuff. Non-Curse Lax. Like you do Belly Drum, but Belly Drum's kind of risky in this format because it's slow and you're likely to take a lot of damage. Rest of Chesto is not easy if you can't get a lot of Chesto berries. I haven't found anywhere to buy them yet. Actually, I have to buy some Max Repels while I'm here. Yeah. Sure. So, let's see. I have protein, Genius Wing, calcium. I'm gonna have two. Health Wing. There. You're selling TMs, right? Okay. I don't think Curse Lax is gonna work. What's your nature? I think you did have an item, didn't you? No, I don't want to do frequency. Anna, whatever. And, that is. You have a lucky egg. No item, no item, okay. I don't think we'll need Curslax. I think it's gonna stay how we are for now. Just because Croc is a bulky physical attacker with a few immunities and Intimidate is probably more useful than a Snorlax at this point. Even though I don't expect Croc to live forever. But that's it for today. We'll figure out what to do next time. In the meantime, go sub to my buddy Melk. He's much more professional streamer, actually cares, and now he's been doing a full-time job. So like, hard for him to get stuff done, but he still streams. So go check him out. See ya.